I want to give a quick tour of the Kegerator and its functions and how it works. The Kegerator, this is the Kegerator itself. The top, you can see the fountain with the tap on it. You get the spill plate. This is the refrigerator door of the Kegerator, and you can see if I open it up, there's the keg inside, an extra half a six-pack of beer. On the back of the Kegerator, you get the CO2 tank. The CO2 tank is what's used to push the beer out of the keg that's in the Kegerator. What happens basically is you have the tank here, and then there's the valve on the top. This is the main valve that is the master control for the gas leaving the tank. The gas comes up out through the valve and into this thing here, which is the regulator. And the regulator has some dials here. The first one, which right now shows my tank is empty, shows how much pressure there is in the tank. And then the second gauge shows how much pressure there is on the other side of the regulator. And basically what you do is you turn this knob up to increase the amount of pressure that's inside the keg that's pumped out to the keg. So this needle would just kind of dial up to where you want it to be. Depending on what you're doing with it, you would want it different places. Like if you just want to pump the beer out, then you want it at basically 5 pounds per square inch, 5 psi. If you're trying to carbonate what's in the keg, then you would put it higher, maybe 20 or 30, depending on how you're expecting the carbonation to work. Anyway, you would crank the dial up and set it, and then there's another. Actually, turning it left closes it, makes it less pressure, which I thought was always backwards, but whatever. There's another little valve down here, which is your second valve. There's always two valves between the tank and the keg itself. And then the gas comes out of the bottom of the regulator through this red hose and into the back of the refrigerator part. And there's like a hole there that the gas can go in. And then if you check out the inside of the Kegerator, you can see where the gas comes in, and it hooks to this ball lock, which I can pull it out. This takes a little work because it's in a strange position, like that. And basically this thing, you pull this back and that unlocks the balls and bearings in there. It lets them come back, and that lets you pull it up off of the post. The post is this thing here in the keg, and you basically just take the valve there and push it down onto the post. That's what hooks it up. And then on top of the keg, you've got the opening where the beer actually goes in. And take the keg out for just a sec. A little messy up there. So this handle, you pull this handle up, that opens the lid. And then this is the here a little hiss. That's the release valve that releases some of the gas from the keg. And then this side, the black side, black for beer, gray for gas. Black, there's a tube that goes down inside the keg on the inside to the bottom, and the beer sits on the bottom, obviously, and the gas pushes down from the top and pushes the beer kind of up this this tube that's in here. And then it comes out through the beer line, and the beer line, you can see if you follow it up, goes out the top to the tap, and the tap is all hooked up. Up here I've got the rubber band on it right now because there wasn't a lot of pressure in there and it was just coming out. I need to check that. But basically just sits there, and then you kind of grab the thing and you pull it that way, and that opens it, and the beer comes out. But since there's no beer, well, there actually is beer, there's just no gas. So if there was beer pressure in there, then that would come out. So that's the full operation of the kegerator. Hope that was educational.